тебе нужно?
Придержи.
Hold your horses. I got a good reason for coming. Two of them, actually.
Because I have a lot of things to do this afternoon.
Yeah, right. I know what a busy lady you are. Well, the first thing is, I'm pretty sure I found a job.
You have? Well, that's great to hear. Where?
It's at this place called the Beach Bar. Kind of an odd-hours job, but it pays real money, which is all that matters to me right now. I'm supposed to meet with the guy in a couple hours and firm it up, but right now, boom, looks pretty good.
Well, that's fine. Congratulations.
The second thing is, I've talked to Alice, and she's decided she wants to come live with me.
What? Oh, no, you don't, guys.
She wants it, and I want it, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it, Kэрolайн.
We should call already.
Who? Meyson or the doctor?
The doctor, of course.
Who?
Well, why would I be so anxious to hear from Meyson, for heaven's sake?
Because I saw the look on your face when you thought Meyson was going out with Victoria Lane.
So?
So? You just looked unhappy. I thought you might be a little upset about it.
You sure get a lot out of one facial expression, don't you?
Hey, you don't have to be so touchy with me.
I'm not.
Oh.
I am just annoyed that you think it would matter to me one way or the other if he is seeing someone else. And if he is, it's not Victoria Lane, because I happen to know that he's just doing some legal work for her.
Fine.
You think I'm jealous, don't you? It's foolish. I may have asked Meyson to be the father of my child, but I can assure you I am not crazy enough to want anything else from him.
Good. I'm glad. I mean, who's arguing? You know what? I'm going to order lunch and drown my sorrows in food.
Fine. You do that.
Victoria, my God, what's the matter with you?
I'm sick. I feel sick.
Come on. I'm getting you to the hospital.
Please, hurry.
Hello? Pearl, you in here? Well, there you go. He's not here either.
Well, where do we go next?
Oh, I don't know. And we have checked the whole waterfront area, every other place I could ever think of. Gee, I can't believe I'm doing this.
What?
Well, I can't believe that I'm looking for my brother to thank him for a Christmas present.
Brian.
Well, when you think about it, I mean, you think about how many years I've avoided this guy finding me. Here I am trying to track him down for something totally insignificant.
I don't know about that. I think for people like you and me, even the smallest gesture we do towards certain people is significant.
Simple things are harder for us, aren't they?
And heaven help them if they don't appreciate it.
Ah, just like what happened with your mother.
Yeah, I got upset again. I think part of the problem was that she had something on her mind that I didn't know about. Brian, I walked in her and she was having a fight with Alice's father. I have never seen her so angry. And he was yelling back at her. You know, the whole thing, it was kind of scary.
There's a lot of anger in that man. I've seen it.
So she also told me that he used to work for C.C. Capwell. I cannot tell you the number of surprising things I've found out from and about my mother.
I've learned a couple surprising things about my brother, too, ever since we started this. Some surprises are nice, though.
I don't agree. I like everything up front.
You know, you've been surprising me ever since I met you. We don't even know each other that well.
Well, look who found who, huh?
Hi, Perl.
Hi. Oh, well, they told me in town that you were looking for me.
Yep. Right.
What's up? Here I am.
I wanted to thank you for the Christmas gifts.
You like them?
A lot.
But you can't do this, Gus. You haven't even given us any notice. It's not fair to Alice or Lionel, let alone
Oh,
me.
calm down, will you? Alice is only going to be staying with me for a couple of days. Just some get-acquainted time. It's not like she's moving out for good. When that happens, you can get as excited as you want.
Well, for your information, that is not going to happen because I'm not going to let it.
What, are you going to keep a prisoner here?
I am not going to let her walk out of this house and into the kind of life you'd be subjecting her to, not even for a few days.
You got nothing to say about it. And I can give her as good a home as your boyfriend, Lockridge, can.
Oh, damn it, Gus, you were just doing this out of spite. You can't make a home for Alice, and you know it. You don't even have a firm job yet, let alone any money.
I'll provide for Alice. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, and how? You can't very well go be a boxer again, can you? Unless it means boxing groceries in some marketplace somewhere.
Unlike you, Kэрolайн, I never made a promise in my life I didn't keep. And I am sure as hell not going to turn over to your tender mercies, lady. So you can turn your back on her again, walk out, and just when she needs you the most.
I'd never do that.
You already did it once. What's to stop you doing it again?
When you get mad, all fairness goes right out the window. You know very well it was your decision in the first place.
What's going on? What are you yelling about?
I'm sorry, honey. Your father was just telling me about this little visit with him you're planning, and I was upset about it, and I told him we would just have to wait.
Wait, why?
Well, for one thing, have you even said one word about it to Lionel? No, but you haven't.
Well, I will. But anyway, I know that Lionel will let me do what I want.
Have you forgotten that we made plans today? You asked if you could go shopping with me. I'm going to buy you that sweater you like, the one like Jane's.
I'm sorry, I've changed my mind about that.
What?
I've come to realize that I'm not like Jane. Or you, and I am not sure that I should try to be like you.
I should have known. What kind of things have you been telling her?
Only the obvious. The same things her own mother should have told her if she'd been there to take care of her when her father was away all those years.
Namely what?
About the world we live in. About how there are no shades of gray. How everything is black and white, which we all have to face and know where we belong.
Any history of heart disease in your family?
No. Excuse me. Mason, I really appreciate your bringing me here, but you must have a million and one things to do.
Don't worry about my schedule. I just want to make sure you're all right.
Have you ever had jaundice or hepatitis?
No. Mason, really, I'm feeling fine now. The pain is gone.
But you were in pain a little while ago. I want to find out why.
Well, it's just probably something I ate.
You'll both find out a lot faster if we can get through this questionnaire.
You're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, are you presently under a doctor's care or taking any medication?
No.
Are you allergic to any medication?
Not that I know of.
Any history of emotional instability in your family?
No.
Any history of substance abuse, alcohol, or drugs?
No. Mason, I wish you would just stop worrying about me and go.
My worrying is my problem, not yours.
Please, I'm almost finished.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Oh, are you or have you ever been pregnant?
No, I'm not pregnant. I've never been pregnant.
All right, I think that about does it. Now, if you just sign right here. And thank you. Now, will you write to Carmen on this for me? I'm one of your biggest fans.
Thank you.
And I just love that TV series you did last time. Oh, it's just beautiful. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no, thank you, Miss Lane. Oh, it's been a pleasure having you here sick with us. Well, now, you come and wait in this room over here, and the doctor will be in to examine you.
Thank you.
In just a moment.
Not easy being famous, I guess, huh?
No, not today. Mason, the doctor's not going to let you stay in here during the examination, so why don't I just call you later?
Well, I'll go wait outside. What do you suppose brought this on?
No, stress, probably. All the stuff with my business manager running off with my money and the fact that I'm flat broke.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that. We can always take up a collection. Or you could sell autographs.
Well, see, there you solve the problem.
Stress isn't really an illness. Unless, of course, you have an ulcer.
Mason, you got to stop quizzing me about what's wrong with me. I don't know. I hope they find out soon so they can go home.
I'll go. You rest. I'll be back to check on you later.
Well, I'm not planning on being here long enough for any visits, but don't worry. I'll be a good girl.
One word of advice before I go. If any reporters happen to find you, give them that story about stress and your business manager. They may not quite buy it either, but when you're going to sue somebody, it doesn't hurt to plan ahead.
Well, listen, I think I better go put some money in the parking meter.
Okay. I won't be long. Those coins, really something.
You got a charge out of them.
Yeah, I remember you wouldn't even let me look at them when I was a kid.
Why?
Yeah, because, you know, you said that they were your pride and joy. They were your famous personal collection.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They were the one thing that you'd never share with me no matter what. Colds and flus, yep, but not your coins.
Yeah, well, I was kind of a selfish kid in stuffed shirt. I'm glad they mean something to you now.
I still think that too much has gone on for us to go back.
I don't want to go back. I'd like to move forward, and I thought that it'd be nice to be allowed to love my brother.
I want to hear from you what kind of things your father's been telling you.
Leave her alone, Kэрolайн.
On second thought, maybe we could talk in private.
Is that what you want, Daddy?
Just for a little bit, huh?
Hate this! I am not going to stand by and let you poison her with your prejudices and your bitterness.
Oh, you think it's better if she picks up yours instead?
I am not prejudiced. That's not fair.
No, not at all. None of you Southern belles are, just particular.
Why are you fighting about this?
Look, I'm only opening her eyes.
Before you got here, she was happy and she was adjusting, and then you just walk in here and try to stir up all her emotions and get her to thinking that she doesn't belong anywhere but with you, and that isn't true.
Well, where do you get off telling her she belongs in this house instead of with me? This isn't even your house.
Lionel, thank God.
What's going on?
He is trying to take Alice away.
No, Gus is not trying to take Alice away. Gus wants to be with his daughter just like Alice wants to be with her father.
That's what you say, but he is just trying to satisfy his spite and his selfishness.
I am 19 years old. That is old enough to drive a car and vote. And surely that is old enough to decide where I want to live.
Honey, I just don't think that you're being allowed your free choice. I just want what's best for you.
All right, I know. Kэрolайн, you've been a wonderful friend. Both you and Lionel both. But Gus is my father. And he's the only real family I have.
That's right. She doesn't have anybody but me.
And I'm sorry, Lionel. I hope you understand. It's just that I have waited so long to be with my father and get to know him. And now that I have the chance, I cannot pass it by.
I do understand, Alice. And I think you're absolutely right.
Well, I'm afraid, Miss Lane, I can't find an explanation of the symptoms you've experienced.
Well, Doctor, I might be able to help you with a confession. I wasn't entirely candid as to the answer to one of the questions that the nurse asked me earlier.
Which one?
Doctor, it's vital that nobody knows about this, especially the man that brought me in here. The truth is, I am pregnant.
Mr. Campwell mustn't know.
Absolutely not.
Dr. Bevan, report to maternity. Dr. Bevan, report to maternity. Dr. Vick, call your service. Dr. Vick.
Meison? Hi. What a pleasant surprise.
Hello.
You didn't have to come all the way down here. I would have told you what the results were. See, the lab is all bogged down because of the holidays, and my favorite doctor decided to vanish to Aspen for a while.
Well, actually, that's not why I'm here.
Oh?
I brought Victoria Lane. She had severe abdominal cramps. I brought her in to be checked out.
Oh, well, I hope that she's feeling better. Please tell her that I hope she feels better.
Yeah, I will.
She's really funny, you know. She keeps forever vanishing and coming back.
Well, you know about her financial problems. I'm just trying to help her out. Seemed easier without 100 miles between us.
I see. So you are the one that asked her to come back here?
You were there when I suggested it.
Right. You're kind of taking her under your wing, in a manner of speaking.
No, I wouldn't put it exactly that way. I'm hoping you'll help her, too, by handling the case.
I gotta hand it to you, Mason. You're becoming a regular patron saint of the unemployed actresses.
You're all sweetness and light today, aren't you?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that quite the way it sounded.
You want to run it by me again?
I realize you don't need me to give you advice about your life. I'm just concerned that what seems to be a temporary problem could become a long-time burden.
I guess it would take another woman to see Victoria Lane as a burden to a man.
Pardon me. It seems that I have a knack for stepping on your toes.
Well, no, not at all. In fact, I'm touched by your concern for me.
No, all the same. I'll try to have more control from now on. I do think that it's very thoughtful of you to take care of Victoria in her time of trouble.
You're doing it again.
Why do you take offense at everything that I say, Mason?
Why are you taking offense at what I'm doing?
I'm not! I'm just warning you to be careful. Your Good Samaritan job could turn into a full-time job.
Well, I guess Mr. Hill hasn't gotten here yet. But this is where I'm going to be working from now on.
Mr. Hill, that's your new boss's name?
Yeah, he owns the place. Kind of glad we got here first. It'll show I'm eager.
Are you nervous?
A little.
He's gonna love you. You look so nice all dressed up.
Anyway, how do you like the place?
It's nice.
They do their big business on weekends and holidays. Mr. Hill said that the hours would be a little irregular at first, but I don't mind that. A job is a job.
Well, won't you start working today?
Yeah, that's what he said. But as soon as I get through here, I want us to celebrate. I'll buy you a big dinner, and maybe we'll take in a movie. How's that?
Terrific. I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you too, honey. Especially for the way you stood up for yourself today at the Lockridges. You're very grown up now. Afternoon, Mr. Hill.
Hello, Mr. Jackson. Sorry I kept you waiting.
No problem at all. Don't worry about it. Mr. Hill, this is my daughter, Alice. Alice, this is Mr. Hill, my employer.
How do you do?
Pleasure.
Mr. Jackson, could I talk to you privately for a moment, please?
Well, whatever you have to say, you can say in front of Alice.
Well, I see. I'm afraid I have some disappointing news for you. The job that we were talking about for you, well, I made a mistake. Someone had already been hired, and I didn't realize it until after I had spoken to you.
Someone else? Mr. Hill, I don't understand. You're the boss. You do the hiring and the firing. How could you not know?
I'm really very sorry, but I'll be happy to keep your application on file, and I'll call you if the other person doesn't work out.
Mr. Hill, I've been counting on this job real heavy. Isn't there something else you can find for me to do?
I'm sorry, the business just doesn't warrant it. Look, I know how difficult it is to start over in a new place, but
No, that's okay. You don't have to draw me a picture.
I assure you, it's nothing personal.
Oh, no? You mean it's not because I have a prison record and you somehow found out about it? It's just as well. Come on, Alice, let's go.
I don't understand you. I thought you cared about me.
Caroline, just whoa. Let's not confuse our feelings for each other with the issue at hand. Now, I didn't take Alice's side to hurt you. It was only for her best.
How could you encourage her to leave? That we both know that he can't provide any kind of real home for her. We both know that he is trying to keep me out of my daughter's life. And you just stand there in front of her and tell him that he's right.
Caroline, whether you admit it or not, there's something to be said for Gus's side of this thing, too.
Oh, and what might that be?
Look, I know that you're angry, but that is a man who went to prison to save her from attempted rape. Now, what happened afterwards was not his fault. He just happened to be there trying to stop it.
Oh, and he was there and I wasn't. Is that what you mean?
I didn't say that.
No, but
I didn't even mean that.
That's what you're thinking? That's what you're thinking? That maybe I'm the one that deserved it, and maybe I should be, but not by losing her again.
Caroline, you can't lose something you never had. You never had, Alice. You gave her to Gus when she was, what, a few days old? A few hours?
So what does that prove? I have told you till I'm blue in the face that that was not my choice.
That's not material. The fact is that you want to feel like her mother. You want to prescribe what's best for her welfare and everything else. But the real fact is that you haven't the right. I mean, you want the fantasy of being her mother without the responsibility.
That is a cruel, horrible thing to say.
Well, it is the truth, isn't it? The only people who have the right to discuss where she lives and with whom are Gus and Alice. All you have been is a well-meaning acquaintance.
I swear, I'm going to find some way to keep her, if it means telling her the truth.
Doctor, I'm Meyson Capital, a friend of Miss Lane's. I was wondering if you'd found out what's wrong with her.
Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to run a series of tests on her first.
May I go in and talk to her?
Well, no, not right now. Perhaps later on this afternoon, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you.
Dr. Ken, dial 7344. 7344. Dr. Hart?
Excuse me.
Mr. Cabot, just a moment. Jerry, I need your help.
Yes, the doctor's already told me about the sonogram from Miss Lane.
Yes, thank you.
Excuse me. Did he say sonogram?
That's right. Well, you don't have to look like that. The baby's going to be perfectly all right.
Hey, how'd it go?
Oh, it went, okay.
Are you pleased?
I think so.
I mean, I don't mean to be trying.
Oh, no, it's all right. You see, I'm trying to sort everything out, that's all. When we talked, I think that we can be brothers again.
Oh, Brian, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty strange thing. You know, we talked about the risk that you take when you remove the chip from your shoulder,
Yeah,
right?
but taking risks is important if you're going to change.
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Probably. What is it?
Well, when you were writing those books, why did you write under a pseudonym instead of under your real name?
Just trying to protect my privacy. I didn't want anyone to find me. I didn't want my family, Pearl, brother.
Now that is why this is a big day for you. You let your brother find you.
Here we go, honey. Step right in.
Oh, it's going to be so nice having a place of our own.
Well, I know it's not much to look at, but we won't be here long, and it'll be better than the place we spent Christmas. A couple of paychecks from now, this place will be history.
Oh, it's fine, Daddy. I like it. Where's the kitchen?
Oh, honey, this is just a light housekeeping room. We got a 2-burner electric plate right here. There's a very small sink and, well, a little ice box. See there?
Oh, well, it'll sort of be like being on a boat or something.
Well, I wouldn't know about all that.
Where will I sleep?
Oh, we got a hide a bed right here. Haven't made it up yet, but if you just pull it up right here, you pull this up and... Damn it, what's wrong with it?
Daddy, it's okay. Really, I can sleep on it like this. I really can.
No, you can't. I'll get it fixed by tonight.
You know, I'm really hungry. How about if I fix us a snack? Huh?
Yeah, sure. Let me see what I got. Oh, I meant to get stock up on some groceries with the tips I was going to make today. Well, I'll tell you what. There's a store not too far from here. Why don't I go see if I can get us some bread and ham? Well, I'll see what I can get.
Daddy, I have some money if you want it.
No, I'm fine. You keep your money.
Oh, really? We're together now. We are family. Here. This is for both of us. I want you to have it.
Well, all right, okay, but it's just a loan. I'll pay you back as soon as I find a job.
Whatever you say. You're the boss.
Look, you have my word. This will never happen again. From now on, we're going to be fine.
Well, I know that. I'm not worried.
I saw this place today where you'll have a room of your very own and everything. And things, they cost so much. Much more than I remembered, Alice. But you can always find bargains if you know where to look. And we'll have a real kitchen and everything.
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
Yo, it's wonderful. I won't be gone too long. Make stuff at home. I'm sorry I don't have a TV for you to watch.
Oh, that's all right. I don't like watching TV much anyway.
Julia. Hi. May I come in? How did you know I was here? Well, Mason told me what happened. Oh. Are you feeling better now? Much. Thank you. Good. That's good. Did they find out what was causing the pain? I'm waiting for the results of the test now. Well, I hope that it's nothing. It was lucky that Mason was there when he was for you. Yes, it was. He has a gift for being in the right place at the right time. Yes. He told me that you're going to be moving back to Santa Barbara. Well, I'm thinking about it. He seems to think it's a good idea. I don't know. Seems like the two of you have become good friends. Reasonably. He can be wonderful company, can't he? Yes. I heard about your business manager. They must be awful for you. Must be all over the state now, huh? I read about it in the paper. But it's good that Mason is standing by you through all this. Believe me, you couldn't find anybody better than Mason to stand by you, especially in your time of need. I never really thought that about Mason very much, but lately I've started to realize that. For whatever reason he likes to hide his good qualities. I'm sure that you found that, though. No, he's always been very nice to me. Yes. Well, that's good. You probably need your rest, so, listen, is there a magazine or something I can get for you? No, thank you, but it was kind of you to stop by. Maybe we can have lunch sometime. Yes, I'd like that. Thank you. Take care. I don't mean to get personal, but
Never mind.
Honey, I had to make the little side trip. That's what took the extra time. Here. I hope you'll think it was worth it.
What's this?
It's called the present. Go ahead, open it.
Daddy!
I hope it's as nice as the one Jane had.
You shouldn't have gotten this for me.
I wanted you to have it, and I thought it was important. Now, why don't you step into the bathroom and see how good I am at guessing sizes, and I'll make us some sandwiches, huh?
Okay.
You know, I cannot believe the price of groceries these days. You spend a fortune and you get one little bag full.
Oh, I guess everything's expensive these days.
Yeah, well, we won't have to worry about money for too long. You like mustard on yours?
Oh, anything you have.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to get up bright and early in the morning, and I'm going to go straight through those want ads, and I'm going to go apply for anything that I think I'm even close to doing.
Well, what do you think? Like it?
Oh, you look beautiful in it. Just really beautiful.
Thank you. I guess other people wouldn't think so, but I'm glad you say so. Thank you.
What other people?
Never mind.
You mean that friend Bryan of yours?
Want some help?
Honey, you are beautiful, and I'm a damn fool.
What do you mean?
You deserve so much better than this. I told you I was going to get a place for us to live, and I meant it. But for right now, just for tonight, I want you to go back to the Lockridge.
I've been looking all over for you. Can I sit down?
Yes.
Kэрolайн, why'd you walk out on me?
I didn't want to say a lot of things I regret, and I was about to.
You still ain't written?
No, I'm bewildered. Don't you have any idea how frightened I am? Are you usually such a sensitive person?
I don't understand why you're so frightened, no.
I'm afraid of losing Alice for good.
She isn't going anywhere. Not with Gus. Gus can't leave town. His parole officer won't let him.
No, whether they actually leave or not is not the point. He's trying to alienate her from me and make her mistrust me.
Well, there's one solution for that, isn't there? You said it yourself. Tell Alice that you're her mother.
Yeah, that is exactly what Gus is trying to bluff me into doing.
So?
He knows what a gamble it is. It could traumatize her.
Oh, she's stronger than that now.
She might well hate me forever.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure it's a chance I want to take. I know you think it's the best solution, but I certainly don't.
All right. Granted that you're taking a certain amount of risk. Okay? You know something? Come here. I believe in you. I believe that you are an extraordinarily sensitive and persuasive woman who, if you talk to Alice, you can make her understand that you did what you had to do.
I don't know.
Well, I do. I believe in you.
It's not that simple. It's not a case of letting down a friend. Alice is my daughter.
Kэрolайн, don't you think that the joy of finding out that you're her mother will override any other consideration, any feelings of I don't know, abandonment and...
Why did you say that? I didn't abandon her. I didn't know she was an institution. I didn't know where she was.
Kэрolайн, you don't have to convince me. I believe you.
I have to convince Alice.
Hey, You can't be blamed for what you didn't know. Alice is stable enough to realize that. She loves you already. Now, come on, the joy of that is going to overwhelm any other consideration.
Oh, God, I wish I could be sure.
Consider the alternative. What if she is angry when she hears the truth? She'll get over it. When two people really love each other, anything is possible, especially forgiveness.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Tell me, how does a busy DA find the time to visit the hospital twice in one day?
Well, I can always find a few minutes for a worthy cause.
Well, I'm flattered that I'm worthy.
I know you're tired, so I won't stay long. I was wondering about you, though.
Wondering what?
About your, decision to quit acting. I mean, if a really good part came along, would you not go back? I mean, if it was really a part you could sink your teeth into, as they say.
No, I wouldn't go back.
It was really a thing of the past, is it? You're just going to settle down with your scrapbooks and mementos and concentrate on aging gracefully.
Hope I do something.
Maybe you're putting those finely honed acting talents to use right now.
Beg your pardon?
I think you're play acting right now, Tory.
Mason, I don't think you know what you're talking about. I really think you should leave. You know, I was about to take a nap when you came in.
Don't worry. I'll be gone before they do the sonogram. That's right. I overheard the orderly in the hall. Now, all I want before I go is confirmation from the source, namely you. You are indeed pregnant, and you've known it all along.
And then Lionel offered me this job at the dig site, and I jumped at it. I was getting bored at the radio station, and so I thought working with a man like Lionel would be stimulating, intellectually.
Now, you have an awful lot of respect for Lionel, don't you?
Oh, it's more than respect. I just have a lot to be grateful to him for.
Listen, you asked me a personal question earlier. How about if I ask you one?
What do you want to know?
Well, I want to know about the first time that we met at the Orient Express. See, why all of the teased hair and the heavy makeup? I don't understand that, because you were such
Brian,
an attractive
I
woman.
just don't want to talk about it. Sorry, that's not fair. You answered me, and I think I owe you an answer, too.
I hit a nerve.
Well, it's just something that I used to do a lot. I would get dressed up, and I'd pretend I was this woman I named Roxanne. And she was feminine, and she could get away with a lot of things that Jane couldn't. And, you know, it was... I know it sounds weird, but it was just a harmless little game. I mean, I didn't hurt anybody by it.
I hope that you never wish that you're anyone else when you're with me. I like who you are. And I like the way you are.
Alice, I thought you were at your father's.
Who is it? Oh, what do you want?
I've come to see Alice.
What, do you come to rescue her away from the big bad wolf?
It's possible.
Well, it's not possible. As usual, you're late.
What do you mean?
She's not here. You don't believe me? Come on in, see for yourself.
Where is she?
I realized I made a mistake in bringing her here, and I sent her back to the Lockridge house, like any good father would.
Thank you.
Why are you looking for her, Kэрolайн?
Let go of me. I have decided that if it's tug of war you want, that's what you'll get. I'm going to tell her everything.
Everything? Everything, Kэрolайн?
I have to talk to you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Lionel, you're the only person that I can talk to about these kind of things.
Well, I'm glad you trust me, Julia.
question.
Yes.
Before I ask this, I want you to know that I'm not always this insecure.
Don't apologize, just ask.
I am too old to ask this question.
Julia.
Lionel, do you think that I come on too strong? Am I stronger than a woman ought to be?
No. Especially not right now.
No, right now isn't typical. I mean, most of the time. Most of the time, am I too strong?
No.
It just seems to me that most men seem to prefer women who'll let men run their lives for them.
Some men still do.
Most.
I don't have any statistics on it, honey. Oh, you're hurting, aren't you? Oh. Is it still Mason? Huh?
Oh, Lionel, I wish I were a dumb blonde.
Oh.
Mr. Caldwell, you can go in there now if you like.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't push me, Mason.
I'm just wondering who the father is.
It's not important.
Seems to me it's of paramount importance.
It isn't to you.
I wonder if it's anyone I know.
It's not.
Don't insult my intelligence, Tory. I'm not a stupid man. I'm well aware of who the father is.
You don't know.
It's Cruz. Couldn't be anybody else.
No, it is not Cruz.
Stop it, Victoria. I want to help you, and I will. But in exchange for that, I want you to tell me the truth. I'm not going to judge you. I'm certainly not going to gossip about you. All I want is for you to admit it.
You're right. Cruz is the father of my baby.
Tonight. Today, Magnum must utilize his deductive powers when a lavish costume party becomes the scene of jewel thefts, unrequited love, and murder. Magnum, today at 4, here on Channel 2.